Backrooms Wikidot level 200. You just got there. In the familiar town, which is like your hometown. Or maybe a memory of a hometown. Or a memory that has been replaced by an image of this particular hometown. Nice little town. Like the many towns that are just the same every time you pass by. You feel exhausted. You traveled far and wide through infinite backrooms. The local folks are welcoming and don't bother asking you about your past, your travels, your scars, your fears. Entities do not exist here. Finally, you feel safe. Are you safe? But you feel safe. Is feeling safe enough? You decide to take a walk. There's old Joe V still running that breakfast place, serving the same people day in and day out. Been doing it for 60 years? Remember going there before school? On those days with a bleak blue sky and cold air that chapped your lips? You remember, right? That man poured his heart and soul into that food. It's his legacy, his flesh and blood. He's been holding the soup bowl for 30 days. It's starting to fall apart. There is a school. With enough time it could be your school, just the way you remembered it. Remember that year you went to space camp in the science lab and you met Sarah Palmer? Remember how she dared you to go into the basement alone, and you did because you were 10 and stupid, and she was the first girl you have ever noticed? Remember how cold and dark it was down there? Below, below, below. You remember. You were so happy to leave, to see sunlight again, to see home again. If you didn't know any better, you might have believed you were falling apart down there. I wonder what Sarah Palmer is doing with herself now. You can find out if you want. All you have to do is remember. Bring her with you. There's rot here. Ignore it. It only grows when you notice it. One more step to make. It's a house. You can tell it used to be beautiful and untouched. Now the paint chips and the walls have grown too thin. It's not a place that has taken shape yet. You can make it better. Please remember how it used to look. How your mother would take you on walks around the neighborhood on summer afternoons. The pure and genuine joy that came with your birthday. How it felt to not think about living and dying or breaking into a million pieces. You remember? There was a time when all of this was true, and you can help us bring it back. We are here for you. The rot only grows when you're not around. It grows in our homes, our businesses, and our bodies. We are getting old. This town needs new blood. We are getting so old, it's getting hard to keep ourselves in one piece. Don't look too hard on Miss Garcia, or she'll fall in two. She'll bisect down the middle. We start building, molding. We are adaptable. We can be whatever you want, and we knew that you wanted from the second you set foot here. Keep that rot at bay. just how you remember whatever you want all the time. You're in control here. All we need is for you to remember. So stay with us. Stay. Look behind you. Everyone's here. Never trust what Backrooms show you.